What's cracking, guys? Omar Easoff here. In this video, I'm going to show you some training clips. I'm going to codename this Vampire Aesthetics, aka trying to get pale and kind of jacked-ish. Taking a note from my boy Mark Bell when he talks about jacked and tan. I don't got the tan part, don't really got the jack part, but I'm working on one. The other one, the sun seems to be my mortal enemy. You're going to notice in this training video, I'm doing a whole bunch of bodybuilding. This is the clips that you guys want to see. I hit basically a PR. I'm going to call it a PR. I'm going to call it volume PR. I'm calling this shit out because it's the most weight I've done for the most amount of reps on the incline bench. Does that mean, and this is a question a lot of you guys ask, when I keep saying I'm hitting like volume PRs on these movements, does that mean I'm getting stronger? Not really, and I'll explain how and what that really means. I want to maintain my strength as much as possible when I'm trying to lose weight. Why? Because that is very important to maintain your muscle mass. I already said how muscle, metabolically costly, your body does not want to hold on to it, so you got to give a reason for it to stay. So, what did I do? You guys know from before, I used to do flat bench. Well, since switching over to weightlifting, I now do incline bench 1 to 2 times a week, only just to make sure I have the shoulder mobility to do the snatch and the clean and jerk. So, I do the incline bench. I switched movements, and by switching movements, it's a whole different, modality of training. It's new to me. I never try to specialize in the incline bench. So what you're going to notice is that, yeah, I'm hitting PRs, not because necessarily I'm like building more muscle or anything, but just from a neurological standpoint, I was never efficient at that movement. I never really practiced it. So it's a technical skill strength as much as it is muscle mass and then maintaining healthy joints. So basically, being able to lift consistently for a long period of time, building muscle mass, and then practicing that technical skill of lifting that weight is what makes you stronger. So in this video today, I did the incline bench. I did it for 245 was the weight. I did it for 8 repetitions. But when you consider when I first started 225, I could get for barely 5 reps when I started this cut. So I basically have added 3 extra reps and 20 pounds while losing 15 pounds of body weight. So I'm happy about that because it shows me that my training is going well. And I actually recommend that if you're doing a fat loss phase to try and do some variations so it gives you goals that you can shoot towards, because if you just stick to the big 3, right, squat, bench, deadlift, you're not really going to get stronger in those main 3. So you can do variations and focus on those. So instead of squats, maybe like front squats, maybe deadlifts, you do stiff leg deadlifts, you try and become stronger at that. Same idea when it comes to the bench press and now the incline bench press. So is my overall pressing strength increasing? Not really, but I'd say it's maintaining, and I gotta thank the high frequency overhead press for really helping me out with my overall pressing strength. Anyways, I did more than just that. You're gonna notice this is post 500 pull-ups. My arms were fucked. Okay, so my lats foobarred, which means fucked up beyond all recognition. Could not even feel them, move them for several days. So this is actually my next upper body training. I normally train it like 3 times a week. This is now like 5 days later, just barely when the DOMS is finally going away, that I'm able to train it effectively. So I did that. I couldn't even do pull-ups because actually the tendon, the joint in my arm was still just a little achy from doing that amount of volume. So I did some variations. Shout out to my boy Alberto Nunez for his variation with the lat pull down. Basically the proper position, making sure at the top you kind of shrug up so you get that extended position, and at the bottom just hold that peak contraction. I think the back's looking all right. You let me know. I don't know. Okay. I call it Vampire Aesthetics. It's a work in progress. I only got 5,000 more years to work on this shit. So we did that. Did the bench press. Did some pulling. Did the row machine. I like that row machine because I really do also feel that in my back as an isolation movement as opposed to a barbell row. Also did some overhead press. Did a variation that was like close grip just to work my triceps a little bit more. That's the area I need to work on. From there I moved on. I did 1 set high rep close grip bench press because I just can't quit you. I can't quit you. From there, I did a whole bunch of variety, right? I did an overhead pressing variation, working on that close grip because I need some triceps. The ass chest is there, the deltoids, okay, I'm working on it. It's coming along, it's a work in progress. Time to build some triceps, so I do some variations to help out with that. Why the fuck not? Did that, did some close grip bench press, did also some face pulls, variations of that. I did some lateral raises, did some, now, let's be honest, the ass chest special. I will make a video on this. Why I like the low to high cable fly is the only isolation movement that I do for my pecs that I ever really have done for my pecs, and why I think it's a great movement. But I did that, okay? Ass chest is still in action. Did that, did some triceps, did some biceps, did some cardio, did the whole damn thing. 15 pounds down, taking the long and slow approach, loving it. What I need to do the most now, get a tan, okay? In terms of aesthetics, honestly, getting a tan, I think will make a big difference, as well as staying the course and getting down to around, like, if I'm 175, 176, getting down to like 170, high 160s, I think is where I'll look good, and then from there, go into that slow, lean mass phase. But I'm happy with the strength, happy with how things are going, happy with the training. You gotta enjoy the process, people. That is the video. Thank you so much for watching the video. I have one final announcement. As you guys probably know from that last video, I partnered up with Audible. It's an audio streaming service. I've been doing this for a long time. When I go for a walk, I don't have time to read books. I like to read a lot of books, but when I'm on the go, I'll listen to audiobook. Now, I'm not gonna make any shitty recommendations like a self-help book or anything like that. If that's you, more power to you. I like to read some philosophical work, so I got my boy Marcus Aurelius, Meditations. That's just a really good mindset book in terms of how to be, let's call it anti-fragile, just to have a strong mentality. Also, I would recommend from the audiobooks from Audible, I'd recommend Dune is a great translation. And of course the Iliad, Achilles, Rage Achilles, hell fucking yes. Just awesome books, inspirational, things that are motivational that I personally find, and they're doing something cool, as I said before in the previous video, they have now your first audiobook you would get for free, so go to audible.com/Omar to try that out. Once again, that is audible.com/Omar to get your first book free. That is the video. If you liked the video, you made it all the way to the end of the video, so what you waiting for? You're either really bored or fascinated, combination of both, not gonna judge you. Make sure to like the damn video, and I'll be seeing all you guys, my rascals, in that next video. Peace.